Welcome to the third module in the Maps and Atlas Discovery Workshop, Finding and Accessing Online Maps. In this module, we will introduce the primary starting points you need to know to successfully find maps online. Beginning with the York University Library's Map and Atlases Guide, we'll see how this is the entry point to open access map and data portals, then also the best way to find specialized licensed databases for creating your own maps. The library has created a research guide on how to find maps and atlases that is an essential starting point for your research. The guide can be found on the library's website by clicking the Research Guides link. From the Research Guides directory, the Maps and Atlases guide can be found by selecting Finding Types of Information, then choosing Maps and Atlases. Alternately, you can try searching Maps and Atlases in the keyword search box, which will search through all York University Libraries research guides for relevant pages. This guide provides background information, self-directed tutorials, and links to a comprehensive selection of map resources at York University and beyond. The guide facilitates browsing by map type or by topic using the tab-based format of the page. Note the dedicated tab for guidance on how to cite maps. It is the ideal starting point for all your research needs, so bookmark the page for your future projects that require maps, datasets, visualizations, and more. Accessing the Browse by Map Type tab is useful for most major map and data portals from Canadian and international governmental sources. Of course, many of these sites could be accessed through a Google search. However, many are obscure and end up buried far down in one's search results. Knowing that all these resources have been vetted, evaluated, and verified for authority by data and map librarians offers a value-added feature for researchers in the academic environment. By selecting General Resources online, you'll be offered the most important portals hosted by municipal, provincial, or federal levels of government. In the City of Toronto, we're fortunate to have free access to a vast array of information sources on the city's geography, urban planning, social networks, and environment and ecology. Although we won't explore each individual portal, the City of Toronto hosts an interactive city map that offers information by city ward on topics such as local health indicators, neighborhood improvement areas, and heritage conservation districts, natural heritage, and archaeologically sensitive areas. It is an ideal source for creating base maps, thematic maps, or study area maps. From the screen capture, you can see the alphabetic lists of maps, giving an idea of the diversity of thematic maps available, such as art exhibits and events, audiology clinics, basement flooding protection programs, bike corral locations. For any topic related to the Greater Toronto Area, this map portal is a quintessential entry point. Navigating back to the Maps and Atlases guide, the final tab offers access to the Geospatial and GIS Research Guide. Here you will find access to specialized databases that offer capabilities for web-based mapping, analytics, and data visualization applications that makes it easy for anyone to create interactive maps, charts, or reports. As mentioned, accessing databases using our research guides offers support for you as a researcher by providing user guides and links to self-guided tutorials on key databases supportive of geospatial research. We'll explore two of these collections in greater detail. Scholars GeoPortal offers a wealth of cultural, economic, demographic, and environmental sources on the Canadian context, with a strong specialization in datasets and maps related to the province of Ontario. Simply Analytics, although not as robust for information on the Canadian context, does offer economic and business-related resources that offers an excellent gateway to research on the sociocultural impacts of the economy on our lives. To emphasize the value of accessing Scholars GeoPortal using our research guides, the Geospatial Data Guide is shown, offering a step-by-step overview of using the resource. Scholars GeoPortal provides access to over 5,000 large-scale geospatial datasets and over 3 million Ontario aerial images, while providing users with sophisticated tools for searching, discovery, map visualization, and data analysis. Resources include data licensed or created by Ontario universities, such as land-based vector data on soil, water, cultural points of interest, and more. Provincial and municipal data are included for viewing census geography or aerial images and orthophotography. The GeoPortal also offers enhanced open data and historical digitized maps that include topographic maps from Ontario University Library collections. Scholars GeoPortal is supportive of searching through datasets or by geographic location. The image shown demonstrates how easily a search on a geographic location, such as Mississauga, can yield rich results by keyword searching data resources. Be sure to use the facets on the results screen to refine your results by topic. In this case, by limiting to land use, 3 potential map resources are available. I'll select the 2010 Official Land Use Area Study by clicking on the Add button. Now we are provided with 5 potential vector maps. I selected 2 from 2020 and 2016 by clicking the Add button. Note that the tab on the top of the page indicates how many maps I have selected thus far. Be sure to use the Zoom button after selecting variables to immediately focus on your geographic region of study. By selecting the Map tab, I immediately see the legend needed to interpret the maps on the left-hand side of the screen. Because both surveys use the same color coding, it is difficult to distinguish between the 2 maps. So I can either use the toggle bar to increase the transparency of the map on the top layer, so the other is more visible, or you select the radio box at the bottom of the legend to temporarily hide a map from view. You are able to layer multiple maps using Scholars GeoPortal. In this case, I've selected the commercial topic field, then added 2 resources on Mississauga zoning. Immediately, the Map tab indicates the 4 maps I have layered so far. To download results, you can use the Download tab. This offers the capability of downloading entire datasets, but I'm only interested in a specific area, so I'll select the Area of Interest option which allows 3 different ways to highlight a geographic region. I selected the pencil icon to draw directly on the map. Now I can select the file format, in this case, a shapefile. Finally, I can select the datasets I want to download to then choose the location to save the files. Note too that quick and easy export features are available by printing or exporting an image of the map as depicted on the screen in different image file formats such as JPEG, PDF, PNG, or GIF. These options might be useful if you are seeking to create a study area map for a journal article, report, dissertation, or other form of academic publication. Back to the Geospatial Data Guide, Simply Analytics can also be accessed. It is an online data mapping and reporting application that provides users with access to hundreds of demographic variables covering the Canadian population, from census data sets on health, household spending, crime, digital lifestyles, such as social media usage, mobility, or devices. Business location points and profiles are also available. Simply Analytics data can be mapped at a variety of census geographies, from across provinces to local neighborhood census tracts and dissemination areas. Users can export their maps into a variety of formats, including shapefiles, or customize their data into tables or export into Excel, CSV, or PDF. Simply Analytics can be accessed through a guest account. However, any queries, maps, or tables created will not be saved. For optimal usage, York University users are advised to create their own account with a login and password. This will allow your work to be saved, and you can return to the same settings. When creating your Simply Analytics account, please use a YorkU or my.yorku email address. Other email addresses will not be recognized by Simply Analytics. Simply Analytics offers robust capabilities for creating nuanced geospatial maps, but a quick overview of basic functionality will demonstrate how intuitive and accessible the resource is for first-time users. After a brief tutorial on Simply Analytics, which you can skip over, you will be asked to start a new project. The search box provided auto-populates with potential data subjects as you type. In this case, starting to type Mississauga yields several recommended options. By selecting the Census Subdivisions option, I have numerous variables that can be added to my map. I've selected total population, household income, and level of income using the radio boxes. Now I'm ready to create a project. The results displayed are immediately visible in the data field, which now provides numerous options for refining and enriching my variables by age, language, ethnicity, and more. By selecting ethnicity, for example, a window pops up offering ways to limit results by date, data type, or subject. Click any of the potential variables to add it to your mapped results. To further enrich your variables, the Business tab will allow you to add marketing and economic factors by searching for businesses, either using a North American Industry Classification System code or by keyword. In my case, I simply added the word food. Use the zoom toggle bar to focus on specific neighborhoods to view an interactive, closer look at the relationship between ethnicity and food service businesses in the Mississauga region. Finally, to download map results, use the View Actions drop-down menu to select options such as Export Shapefile. Alternately, the Export menu allows for the creation of image files in JPEG, PNG, or PDF formats, which are ideal for use as a study area map in reports, research papers, or academic studies.